Welcome back, another episode of On Point. This one, a bit of a lighthearted take. Roycey goes TP free and realizes there's a lot of things you could do without. Again, if you guys remember that old line from Fight Club, things you own end up owning you. So this guy, in this post, I'm not going to click it, wants to minimize his environmental impact by, among other draconian measures, cutting toilet paper out of his life. I know everybody wants to know what you do instead of toilet paper, and I'm not going to tell them. I'm going to let them go online and search for themselves. Let me just say it's the Bedouin solution. If you don't know what that is, you're on your own out there. I'll give you a hint. It involves a jar of water and never eating with your left hand. Do it if you want to. It's not the point of this post. Anyways, the story made him wonder what modern conveniences he can live without and still function as a human being. And he gave a couple nice examples. Microwave, it's no problem. His switch to a healthier diet over the years has practically obviated the need for a microwave. Salmon, boiled or grilled. Veggies, steamed. Green tea, kettle does it almost as fast. He'd miss nuking the occasional hot dog, but reheating leftovers would require more work. I could train myself to eat cold food. Again, you notice this? He's talking about the microwave as it's basically a source of unhealthy living for him. And so giving it up wouldn't be such a bad thing. Next one's the internet, and this would hurt. Of course, he'd survive. He'd become so accustomed to doing so much online that it would add many hours to the week to do the same things offline. But the upside is most of those things are pointless. The loss of emails just means mental effort wasted reading unfunny forwards and constant update on my friends' happy hour antics. Jerking it to porn would become a lot less convenient, but it would feel dirty and subversive again from all that midnight trips to the seedy sex shop. This would make self-pleasuring a lot more exciting, as would Victoria's Secret Catalog Day. At least he didn't say the Sears catalog. But there's a point to that too, you notice? His lack of internet kind of leads to impulse control, but that's the lesson in there. The cell phone. The advantages of no cell outweigh the disadvantages in my opinion. Fewer road accidents, no need to learn text game, no obligation to pick up the phone every time a girlfriend calls when I'm out on the prowl. The downside is I'd not be able to use the cell phone as a prop when gaming girls to look like I'm closing a big deal or taking an urgent message from a mystery woman. Yeah, your phone, it's a tool. Try not to use it if you can help it. I'm always a big fan of texting as for logistics only. I've just seen way too many guys engage in emotional subterfuge with their cell phones, and I don't think you want that for yourself. But then again, what do I know? Maybe you DMing the girl on Instagram or TikTok is what's getting you all that success. Fill your boots. It's all yours. This post doesn't apply to you. Car. I've already done this. Was the best 6 months of my life, and I envy guys who live in cities where it is not a dating handicap to be carless. I 100% vouch for this, by the way. Since moving to Toronto, my car has become a glorified once-a-week shopping cart, and I walk more, healthier for it. I tend to know a lot more about my neighborhood. There's just no downside to it, and if I could have a per-mile type of insurance for it, it'd be dirt cheap. I'd be paying pennies for this thing, cheaper than an Uber. But I think if you do the math, you're going to find Ubers and cabs are actually cheaper when you live in a city than owning a car and taking it out occasionally. Unless you want to get a shitbox, but that's up to you. TV, wouldn't miss it a bit. Total mind rot. Well, okay, I might miss Animal Planet. And then he has a link to chicken eating spiders, yo. First season of Survivor, I gave up my TV when I was yelling at the screen because Richard was doing something stupid, and I haven't looked back since. The iPod. Technically, iRiver. I'm a nonconformist. No earbuds means I'd have to interact with my environment. Could lead into opening more chicks during the daytime. Again, you notice that there? Everybody has that great, now it's just your cell phone, but the same thing. Everybody has the earphones in their ears. It's really preventing you from approaching people. I'd like to approach, but I'm listening to this Radiohead track. Oh, I'd love to do this, but I'm listening to this. It's like, sometimes just being aware of what's around you and your surroundings, and David Dutton with his book Wisdom of Psychopaths has a great read on this, by the way, can let you know just how much you're tuning out the outside world and how much you're missing. Digital camera. Again, you could tell this is old because what the hell is a digital camera? Has anybody seen that anymore? It's basically cell phones. He says it's another good game prop. Use it in Digicam routine. Okay, now let's take a sad picture. Now a happy picture. Awesome. Now let's take a picture of us flirting. Oh man, look at that. We look like these sappy couples everybody makes fun of. I could see somebody doing this with like TikTok or Instagram game. All right, I need an Instagram. Pretend like we've been married for 10 years. Give it a shot. Let me know in the comments what you think. Also as a method of social proof. Want to see pics of Italy? Whoops. How'd she get in there? Let's just skip past that. Well, your phone does all this stuff anyway, so it's the same thing. Tough to lose this one. On the plus side, no more bad angle shots. And then the Octodog. Life without this wonderful kitchen gadget? Yeah, right. Might as well take away my TP. I always like that one at the end because nobody uses the Octodog. It's the thing that cuts hot dogs into like smaller hot dogs. Just kind of lets you know most things you own actually kind of screw you over socially and they aren't really needed. So maybe it's just time to look through your closet and see what you own and what ends up owning you. On that note, I'll leave you guys to it. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers. Charles Bukowski. Jordan Peterson. Neil Strauss. I like these guys. Add some salt to cover up the bitterness of middle-aged soccer moms and put in the oven for 45 minutes. Optionally, you can take from all this stuff what you want and leave the rest. So enjoy Fuck Files. 15 lessons from a decade of women, now on audio.